Dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in game one, they need to make a statement tonight.
On the wing, Jordan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
Johnson outside. Pass to Bird. And no good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston. 4-point game. McHale right side. Over Oakley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in game one. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for McHale.
One of the more unique big men in this game. McHale is an impact player at both ends of the floor.
And McHale drops them both. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, Jordan. Still hot from his last game. Michael Jordan's momentum carrying over into this one. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Clark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. And the foul on George Gervin. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics with possession here. Johnson, the pass to Ainge. Parrish.
The anchor of this defense, Corzine, making things difficult.
And it's Parrish missing. And Gervin kicks it over to Corzine. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, about 1.5 minutes in. And here's Jordan outside. Cans it from downtown. Jordan's got 9 points. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
The bread and butter of Bird. Mid-range jumpers are layups for him.
And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Gervin. And 11 points for Jordan.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in a game to build a rhythm.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Now here's McHale. Johnson, the pass to Bird. Screen by Parrish. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him. And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Here's McHale. That shot, no good. Oakley with some nice D. Bulls leading by 9. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Ceasing's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Corzine. And it's Paxson in for Mason. Jordan can't get it to go. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. And the foul on George Gervin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Walton's checked in for Parrish. And Chicago also making a switch. Banks checked in for Gervin. Banks against Bird. Inside. Seasting passes to McHale. And he banks in the layup.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
Here is Seasting. The Bulls getting the bucket. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 5 to shoot. Here's Bird. McHale trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity.
Great job by McHale creating contact by being physical himself.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for McHale. Edmonds checked in for Boston. And the Bulls making a change also. Corzine's checked in. Chicago leading by 7. And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run. Chicago is a quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union. Now a year later, he's playing in Boston in the NBA playoffs.
He's got presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
And he can back it up with that body.
The Celtics have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
What I like about Ainge, he looks like a choir boy. But he's a fighter. He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
And here's Jordan outside. Rebound, Bill Walton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wedman. Here's McHale. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McHale's got 8.
Relentless on the boards. McHale will outwork any opponent. You have to try to match his level of energy.
A nice shot by Georgia.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving the Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
Here is Seasting. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round 1 matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Celtics trail by 10.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Michael Jordan is out there with Paxson. Then it's Corzine. Then there's Gervin. And it's Oakley in at the 4-man position. Bulls leading by 8. Here's Jordan, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kevin McHale. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Now, here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Ainge. And here is Parrish. Rebounded by Corzine.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year. The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range. Celtics trail by 12.
we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Parrish. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Parrish has got his first basket. And, Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson kicks to Ainge. 6 to shoot. Here's McHale. Here's Parrish. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate. And what a finisher Jordan is on these slams, putting on a show for the fans.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. Bird, high post. Gets an open look and hits. Bird's got 4 this quarter. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. And Mike looking at the 2 stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
3 future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. Now, here is Jordan. Following the miss by Larry Bird.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Pass to Parrish. Bird outside. Another shot. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from McHale. Like the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Dennis Johnson on the wing. He's defended by Jordan. Here's Parrish. That one falls. Parrish has got 6 points.
The defender tried, but that's the Chief, Robert Parrish.
Out to Gervin, to the middle. Corzine the pass to Gervin. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
And adds to this lead. They're having their way.
Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Some changes for Boston. Walton's checked in for McCain. Redmond comes in for Ainge. And it's Easting in for Dennis Johnson.
One side.
Free throw good, Jordan. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow, it would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise.
Lighting it up, Michael on one tonight.
Celtics trail by 17. Here is Easting. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Walton, the pass to Bird. That's good, and Walton with the assist.
Well, you want the ball in his hands. A real good offensive player.
Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, every coach that ever coached Kyle Macy loves that he just plays the right way.
Here is Easting. Takes the three. And that one released in time, but no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. It's Chicago leading by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. A view of the Charles River, not far from where we are, Boston Garden, and getting ready for the second half. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston. Celtics trail by 17.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
And now, let's go to D.A.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And he's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
McHale is out there with Bird. Then it's Ainge. Then it's Parrish. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. They're the group for K.C. Jones starting the second half.
An outstanding find by Johnson. Very comfortable at the 1 or the 2 spot.
And the Celtics core club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Now, here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic, I know, impresses you so much. Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. And the pass to Parrish. And here's Bird for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan. Mike, in the final 5 games of the season, an unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. And it's the Celtics with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. Parrish, the pass to McHale. Misses from close range.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off. And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Pass to Parrish. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. Ainge against Mason. Ainge, the pass to Bird. Now Parrish. Back to Bird. 5 on the clock over Corzine. Here's Parrish over Oakley. And it's Parrish missing. Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right.
The touch on Jordan's close-range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
McHale, that's good.
It's easy to jack up three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton comes in for Robert Parrish. And it's Hastings in for Danny Ainge. Chicago making a switch here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
I bet Bird is impressed too. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. Celtics making a switch here. Wedman's checked in. Celtics passing it around. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. 44 seconds left to play in the third. A crossover. Jordan with 60 now. One more basket, he'll set a new playoff record.
Gotta like how Jordan keeps his focus, not allowing the defense to get the better of him deep inside.
On offense, here are the Celtics. Here is Seasting. Pass to Wedman. Here is Seasting. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. High post Walton. From deep three-point range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Korzine's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Michael Jordan has broken the record for most points ever in a playoff game.
What a game, and what an announcement to the rest of the league. We are looking at...
Oh, my, what a play.
Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. Here's Mason.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
Back to Jordan. Now the feed to Green. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Green's got his first points in this one.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know, exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Green. Jordan is out there with Macy. Then there's Washington. And it's Banks in at the small forward. Back to Green. Pass to Macy. Now here's Green. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan passes to Green. Ball stolen.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Green kicks to Jordan, and there's the pass to Banks. Jordan with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington, it's Chicago with another bucket. Mike Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet, always doing the little things.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Vincent. Shot from 12. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Here's Macy. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Macy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done in both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
Here is Seasting, defended by Macy. Here's Wedman. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Yeah, Seasting has good vision on the floor. He finds the ready shooter and makes sure he gets fed.
On the wing, Jordan. Shot's good by Green.
I really like how they've worked to get the best shot. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Showing great patience there.
A total team effort in this regard. Everyone working together and being selfless on offense.
And now they're just one foul away from being in the bonus.
I expect to see them attacking more now, trying to get the defense to give up that next foul.
Larry Bird's checked in for Vincent. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for the Bulls. A wide open look for Bird. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Boy, the jump shot of Bird is so pure. He's got his mechanics down, textbook style.
Here's Oakley. That one drops for him.
That's too easy. High percentage look without much defensive pressure.
Bulls foul call. Sidney Green.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for the Celtics.
4th team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wedman. Back to Bird. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Walton. Over Oakley. 13 feet away. And another basket for Boston.
A superb passer. Walton tries to set up teammates whenever they're uncovered.
Jordan passes to Green. And he gets it to go.
Assist goes to Michael Jordan.
Green's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here is Seasting, defended by Macy. Here's McHale, up and in on the layup.
Physical contact, no problem. McHale says bring it on. He'll just power through it.
Here's Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
You see why they lean on him night in and night out.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. McHale, crafty move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
They could have used this run much earlier in the ballgame.
Too little, too late. But hey, it's something positive to take into the next game.
Here's Jordan, hits the jump hook.
Michael
That
Jordan.
should put a stamp on this one.
Great way to close out a victory.
.52 seconds left in the game. Seasting passes to Bird. Here is Seasting. Passes it to Wedman. Shot clock at 5. And Walton throws it down.
You know, as soon as Walton has the ball around the rim, he's thinking about flushing it.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Green breaking loose. Off with the layup.
Chicago foul call. Michael Jordan, 3rd personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Scott Wedman.
First one falls for. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Clark, can you believe it? Jordan is now at the 70-point mark of this game.
I can't believe it, but it is a performance for the ages.
Ooh.
What a way to make a name for yourself, Michael Jordan. I'm bowing to you right now.
You want to be like Mike, don't you?
I certainly wouldn't mind doing what he's doing.
Here's Bird. And amazingly, the Bulls, Mike, have come into Boston and gotten a win. Great performance from them.
And with the series tied at 1-1 and the next 2 games in Chicago, the Bulls now have a real look at pulling off a miracle.
Well, Clark, the Celtic fans have to be feeling a little bit nervous after losing this game at home.
No doubt about it, especially when they have to deal with Michael Jordan in Chicago the next few games. Jordan at home has been electric, and if he gets hot, the Celtics might not make it back home.
Things have gotten very interesting. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.